was thinking it's time that I really buckle down and get a job. And that got me thinking about Comeback. Remember Comeback? I love that place. You know, it had such a laid-back vibe and such a homey feeling. All the bars in this town are like this one. What's wrong with beer and pretzels, you know? Anyway, my point is, I was kicking around the idea, what if I open my own bar? You know, like a Comeback-style bar. What do you think? Ted, what do you think?
About what? The Comeback? Oh, honey, I'm sorry. I'm terrible company tonight. Hey.
Hey.
How you doing?
I'm great, considering my wife is living with the Prince of Darkness. How you two doing?
Can we get a drink over here?
Your husband or your child? What's it gonna be? Your crying baby or your shiny new ring? Trevor or Jake?
That's not a choice, and you know it.
I wish my son had a...
Well, Hayward's got the perfect little family now.
It's not perfect.
Wife is
There's
living in
nothing
his house.
perfect about it. Living with a woman that hates your guts does not a family make, all right?
Find a way to marry my wife.
He's not going to marry. Now you're being
That's
ridiculous.
exactly what he's gonna do. How do
he's
you know?
not. I know.
Oh, you know?
I know.
Really?
Because she loves you. She's crazy about you.
You don't know that.
Okay? Yeah. Now, look, maybe he's got Trevor now, all right? But without Amanda to complete the picture, forget it. She's
trying to
going to
make
screw
me
up,
feel
and that's when you make your move.
Trying to make me feel better? That's when I make my move?
Definitely.
That's exactly when I make my move.
Wow, I can't listen to this anymore. You guys have zero idea what you're talking about.
Look, I'm sorry, okay? I know I shouldn't have gotten so upset. Threaten you the way I did. It's just... I saw everyone plotting against me again, and it upset me.
I don't know what you want from me, David.
I'll tell you what I don't want. For you to hate being in your own home.
See, but that's just it. This is not my home. I don't belong here.
But Trevor does. Along with his mother and father under one roof. Don't you think our son deserves the best that we can offer him?
Our son deserves to be happy. In a home filled with laughter and love. And it kills me to know that I'm not able to give him that.
But you can love that little boy no matter where you are. Even here.
But I'm never going to be able to love you.
This whole waiting for the right time to pounce mentality, that will end up biting you in the end.
I'm open to suggestions. I am. Are you open to suggestions?
Yeah, fire away.
Just take control. Just take control.
Should have blown his face off when I had the chance.
And gone to prison for the rest of your life. Yes, that's a great
At
idea.
least he'd be out of our lives and my wife would be safe. That's all that
Hey,
matters.
stay. What are you doing?
I'm leaving.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
Promise me you want to. You're taking the fish?
Bye-bye.
Don't do anything stupid, okay? That was really helpful. Thank you.
Just calling it like I see it.
Next time, keep your call to yourself.
You're not annoyed with me. By the way, you're annoyed with yourself.
Okay, I'll bite. Tell me more, oh wise woman.
Well, you see the way that Jake is willing to fight for Amanda, and you know that you wouldn't do that.
No, what are we talking about? Us? I mean, you and me? Because with all due respect, Jake and Amanda are married, and you and I, we're just
barely dating. Believe me, I know. It doesn't matter. We could be dating 5 years or 5 minutes. This is just the way you are right now.
But like a complacent, do-nothing pacifist.
I didn't say that.
That's where you were headed.
But you play it safe. You told me that yourself. Hey, I didn't know you back then. Maybe back then you used to fight like hell, but it's obvious that you have been burned way too many times, and you are choosing to hide out.
I was part of this conversation. I was there. I remember how it went. And as I recall, I wasn't the only person hiding out under the covers.
Yes, but you said it was time to come out. And now you can't. Can you? Maybe just not for me. Or maybe not for anybody. Look, I know I said I understood, and I did, but I was scared too. And I chose to believe that maybe, I don't know, maybe you were worth the risk. And if you don't feel the same way, Tad, you know, that's fine. Just, could you be man enough to admit it?
That looked messy. Was it something you said?
Hey, I'm glad I ran into you. Got a minute?
I'm having such a crappy day.
I know. That's why I was hoping maybe we could talk.
What do you mean you know?
I mean, I'm not having the best day either. Or anyone, I guess. 9/11?
Oh, my God. I've been so preoccupied.
It's cool. You know, it's not like it happened yesterday. Can you believe it's been 8 years?
8 years.
I know. I was watching the coverage this morning, and they were reading the names of everyone who was lost, and I was trying to stay focused, but all I can find myself doing was thinking about our
Reunion. I miss those guys.
Yeah. So I was thinking maybe we can round up Frankie and grab a drink or something.
As long as it is somewhere else, I am game.
I mean, it does seem kind of like a pretzels and beer kind of day, right? Let's go.
Yes.
So, you gonna spill, or am I gonna have to beat it out of you?
No, there's not all that much to spill. Just the fact that my love life is a wreck. I got nobody to blame for it except myself. Cheers.
Dr. Martin, I believe this belongs to you.
What'd you do to her?
Nothing. No brute force necessary. Amanda took it off willingly.
I don't believe you.
Yeah, I know that's a tough pill to swallow, but the sooner you accept it, the sooner we could all just move on.
Accept what exactly, Dave?
Fate. It's incredible, isn't it? I mean, how life just seems to work itself out. I mean, if you told me a couple of months ago that Amanda and I would be together, I would have laughed in your face. But look at us now, you know, we have a baby, we have a home, everything is just falling into place.
She hates you, Dave. Hates. And when Trevor gets old enough to understand what's going on, he's going to hate you too.
But he'll still be calling me Daddy. You, on the other hand, will just be some stranger in the crowd.
You know, Taylor's right. I'm not a fighter anymore. I should get a job as a eunuch. She walked out of here and all I did was watch.
You fought for Kathy.
Kathy's my daughter. I'd move mountains for her. It's different with women.
Women or Taylor?
That's not fair. I have crashed and burned a lot.
You're preaching to the choir here.
And so I'm a little guarded. There's nothing wrong with having a highly developed self-defense mechanism.
Absolutely not.
Just curious as to, you know, why this went so wrong.
Ted, don't you ever think that maybe you're just not that into her?
You don't have to be so above it all, you know. It wasn't so long ago you came to me, you know, crying about you and Zach Slater, which is a bus accident waiting to happen. I told you to put the brakes on. You didn't put the brakes on, did you?
No, listen, how often do we get a chance in love?
That is so not an answer.
I like Zach. And if there is even the slightest chance, I'm gonna stick it out.